It just seems longer than it really has been.
Here's the table here. We kind of got some Imperial trenches and buildings and stuff here. Some Necron type stuff on the other side. And he's going to be rolling for...
The mission.
Okay.
Alright, we have a 1. Seize ground.
Alright, one roll for how many objectives we got.
Alright. And look at all these perfect 6s.
It's a lot of objectives.
Alright, 3 objectives.
Yep. And the deployment type. There we go. Dawn of War. Anything but Spearhead, really. So Dawn of War on that one.
Alright, so initiative.
I totally got this. That 2 that I just rolled.
6.
And a 6. That's great. You want to go first, I take it?
Maybe.
Okay. Steve did choose first turn. I didn't try to seize the initiative. This squad of warriors were deployed with his Dawn of War deployment, as well as this representing the Deceiver because he snapped off his base.
To the wall!
Wah! Okay, and I decided to deploy nothing. He's also got 2 monoliths and 2 squads of 10 warriors in reserve. On his first turn, he brought on this squad of warriors and ran them. Turbo boosted this Destroyer Lord with the Wraiths there as part of that squad. Brought on these guys and ran them. Brought on those Destroyers there too, and those warriors. So, yeah, I'm up against quite a lot. Okay, on my side, I brought on an autocannon team, Layman Russ Eradicator with some heavy bolters, a Chimera. I'm trying out Psyker Battle Squad with Lord Commissar in this Chimera, and same in that Chimera. Troop Squad with heavy bolter, Sentinels, Armored Sentinels with missile launchers and hunter killers. All my vehicles too have camo netting. Layman Rust Demolisher with a multi-melt, his las cannon with Pask and all that fun. Another Troop Squad with a heavy bolter here. Normal Rust with the heavy bolters, las cannon, all that joyous fun. Command Squad with a missile launcher, another Sentinel Squad, Armored Sentinel Squad the same, and 2 missile launcher squads there. And I've got a Stormtrooper Squad and a Penal Legion Squad off the table still. First turn, spotlighted with both of my Chimeras into his 2 closest warrior squads, and pretty much just unloaded with my Rusties and my Sentinels. This squad here got brought down to 5, 2 of which can't come back, and they fell back. I weakened resolved on them.
Fell back 12 inches.
Yeah, so they can still regroup, though. And this squad here, this one over here that I shot at with this Rust, did pretty amazing. And the Chimera and the Sentinels there, they're down to 4, and they fell back, even though I failed weaken resolve. But they can regroup if one of theirs comes back there. So that's what's going on so far, and he's going to go ahead and make those rolls.
3.
We'll be back.
2 stand up.
Okay.
And they auto-join this squad. This is the closest one.
Okay.
That one's gone. And then 2 will be back over here.
Failed 1, so they can still regroup now because 1 came back.
And that one's gone.
Okay, so this turn has been, well, not much happened, but it's going to be a messy next turn. Deceiver moved forward, so I'm going to have to worry about him in a turn or 2 here. These guys moved back. These guys moved back pretty far. Monolith came in and blasted right here, scattered on those guys. I went to ground and I lost 2 of them.
Yeah, Monolith deep struck in 10 inches off the target.
Yeah, he tried putting it like right up here, so. Over here, Destroyers shot at this, I saved it. Other Destroyers shot at these guys, I went to ground and I still lost 3 out of the 6. So my 2 infantry squads are pretty much nullified for a turn. This turbo boosted, that's going to be annoying with all my heavy weapons there, so we'll see what I can do about that. And that's pretty much it, so going to my turn 2. Okay, so this turn here was good and sometimes and horrible at others. In the end, I'd say I'm at a disadvantage at this point, but these shot into them, did 1 wound, he made it. Shot with this into there, he made a total from these 2, he saved 7 out of 8 wounds against them, so that was kind of annoying. Shot at this with a few more things, and he passed his leadership in the end there. These here, Sentinels, shot at those, did nothing. Shot this with Pask, all these amazing anti-armor weapons at the Monolith, and didn't roll too well. I got 1 pen through, and I mobilized it, so I guess I at least did something. Layman Russ here was a champion. Killed 2 guys from the back squad and 1 from the front squad, and I weakened resolved on both of the squads of Destroyers. 1 fell off the table, 1's down to 2 back there. And everything here shot at those, and as well as the turret here. And I brought the Lord down to 1 wound and down to 1 Wraith, but they didn't fall back, and I couldn't finish the Lord off, so that side's pretty much gone. And over here, you wouldn't notice from looking at it, but my Penal Legions came in. They killed a whole 1 guy. I charged him, and rolled pretty bad. I didn't even make a single wound that he had to try to save against, and then I got overrun, even though they were stubborn, so that was fun. So that's pretty much it, going into turn 3. Okay, this round, we saw an intervention from Codex Monolith again, pushing my guys completely away from each other. Including my tanks. Destroyers moved up, shot at these, killed like 2 or 3 of them, because I rolled a lot of 1s, and then they fell off because they weren't within the 6 of my Lord Commissar because of Codex Monolith interrupting. That's pretty much all that happened on this side, because these guys tried shooting here, didn't do anything. Monolith shot and it scattered. This Monolith shot and it killed like 1 guy over there because it scattered. Over on this side's about to be horrible. Deceiver's inching ever closer, so I'm pretty much screwed next turn. Over here, they charged and killed my 1 heavy weapon squad. Didn't do anything to him, so that'll be a fun next turn. I'm probably gonna kill those 2, but the Deceiver's just gonna eat me. So I guess that's it. None of the warriors came in, so going to bottom of 3. Okay, so this was kind of an annoying turn. Did lots and lots of shooting over here. From these guys here, this, and this Chimera here and everything, and actually killed 9 of those guys, and I could not kill the last one, so they didn't all just disappear. And I tried throwing up my blast on them instead of weaken resolve, and it completely scattered away. These guys here, and these Sentinels, actually the Sentinels shot at them too with their Hunter Killer missiles even. These guys here shot at them, and let's see, these guys, he shot at the Monolith again and hit with everything. Blast the multi-meltas, the las cannon, and did nothing. I got a glance, which I rolled a 1 on, so that was horrible. This finished off the destroyers. I pulled my Chimera up around here to block the entrance, and turned the turret back at those guys and killed 1, so they had to take a leadership, but not a weaken resolve, because I threw a blast at them too instead, because they didn't have a leadership test before that, so they passed. These guys didn't get shot at. The Deceiver didn't even get shot at. And I shot 7 missiles at them, killing just the Wraith. Charged them and did nothing, so yeah. And I didn't get my Stormtrooper, so going to turn 4.
9 stood back up.
Okay, this turn just sucked. No other way to put it. These warriors, 5 here, took off this weapon. Those 5 warriors there took off this weapon. The heavy bolter from each one. These guys came in, moved his Monolith, shot some blasts. They all pretty much scattered, and 1 of these can't shoot now. That's pretty much all that happened from that. And the annoying thing, to end all annoyances, there's 1 left there now. All but 1 came back on a 4+, so that's kind of frustrating.
8 of 9 stood up.
Yeah, could not kill 1 guy, and that's the end result, is he gets 200 points back. So over here, the Catan jumped up and killed all 3 of my missile launchers there. The Lord did nothing back, and I did a wound to him, and he saved it. So still cannot take that last wound off the Lord, and the Catan's now wreaking havoc over there. So painful turn. Maybe I'll get my Stormtroopers in. We'll see.
My own effort, though.
They sacrificed themselves for the Emperor.
This was a disgusting turn. I tried to get every inch I could, and I pretty much lost. But a few rays of hope. These guys came on the wrong side, but that's okay, and I killed a few Necrons with them. And then I shot some of these at them. Of course, I hit with 2 again, so I've not hit with more than 2 out of 6 shots yet. And then I did nothing with them, shot with this on the guy way over here, and it scattered all the way over into my guys and ignores cover and killed like most of my guys. I actually killed 6 of my own guys with that, and killed some stuff. He made a ton of saves, just basically everything over here. Shot at that back squad, and I killed a few. And weaken resolve fell off the table. And this squad here that was all bunched up, Layman Russ took care of them pretty handily, down to 4. And fell off the table.
Over here he killed 2 Necrons, and the rest died from runoff.
Yeah. Thank goodness I tried Weaken Resolve this time. Weaken Resolve on them. Those 4 are falling back. If that one doesn't come back, they can't regroup. And so this half of the table was they killed those Necrons. Thank goodness, it should have been dead. And these ones here took a few wounds. Did nothing to them, nothing to the Catan. And I finally one of them can't shoot, and I actually killed the Necron Lord in close combat finally. So they're about to get slaughtered by a Catan.
Yeah, he made one of his 2 saves.
Yeah.
He just whittled away.
At least they're gonna die in style, I guess.
He will be back.
I doubt it. I'm gonna eat its face. And I move this back in front of this monolith again. And and this Demolisher shot at that again, and against all odds managed to do nothing. So that's fun. So that's going to turn 4.
Turn 5 actually.
Turn 5. Okay, yeah.